I usually made the most progress in my life when I was riled up. You see, it's easy for me to make excuses and not take any action when things are okay. I'll sign up for classes and then I don't implement them because after all, things are okay. I'll read the books, but I won't do any of the activities because after all, things are okay. I've stayed in jobs and relationships all because I told myself that things were okay and not all that bad. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Hi, I'm Janet Kingsley, and I am here to help guide you to your authentic life, to help you crush your excuses and come back to the truth of who you are, who you've come here to be, and live that authentic life. Because I don't know about you, I'm going to guess that this is true for you because it's certainly true for me, but I don't want a life that's just okay. I don't want a job or a relationship that's good enough. I want more, and I'll bet you do too. And nowadays, I expect more. I demand more, but that wasn't always the case. You see, I was really good, and I mean really good, at hiding my feelings, burying my feelings, and ignoring my feelings, especially those feelings that I thought were negative, like anger and resentment. You know, those feelings that made me a little bit uncomfortable. Thoughts I had about not deserving success, that I wasn't good enough, that I needed to be more or do more or somehow enhance myself in some way to manifest my dreams. And no matter how hard I tried to deny my feelings, bury my feelings, and ignore my feelings, deep down, guess what? They didn't go away. And why did I hide them, bury them, and ignore them? Because I bought into sayings like fake it till you make it or act as if. So I faked confidence and happiness, but inside I was dissatisfied and I felt like a fraud. I acted as if I was fulfilled and carefree, but inside I was empty and angry. And mostly I was angry at myself, right? I was angry for not trusting my own brilliance. I was angry at myself for because I was trying to be like everyone else. I knew that there was a brilliance inside me. I knew that, but I didn't trust it. And I wanted to belong. And so I made myself over into things that I thought would help me belong, that would help make people like me. Again, wrong, wrong, wrong. And I wondered how long I could make it and still feel authentic. I wondered because I really was wanting to live an authentic life, meaning I wanted to be free to express the truth of who I am. I wanted to show up as me, not some shadow of me, not some phony persona that I would show the world that was me just so that I would fit in or that people would like me. So I wondered how I could let people in when I had built up these walls, and my wall was full of smiley faces, right? I wondered who I could talk to about this. I wondered what people would think. I wondered if I was losing my mind, and I wondered if everything that I believed in up until that point was really just a sham. Now, that's a lot of wondering, isn't it? So on the one hand, I longed to be authentic and real, but on the other hand, I believed I could only create what I wanted if I was vibrating at that high level. And let's face it, I wasn't always vibrating at that high level. So I got riled up. I finally let myself feel my feelings. I allowed myself to sit and just be with my frustration and dissatisfaction and anger. Again, I allowed myself to be riled up. And you know what happened? Being riled up got me moving. It shook me out of my excuse mode and my over willingness to be a doormat and accept everything is just okay. And I finally gave myself permission to do my life and my coaching my way, not what the expert said that I should be doing or the self-proclaimed guru said how I should be doing things. I allowed myself to be open, to be vulnerable. I dropped my perfectionistic tendencies. That was a biggie. And we started having fun. Now, I'd love to say, in all honesty, I would love to say that these changes occurred easily and effortlessly, because that's what we all want, right? Well, I could say that's what I wanted. That was all also in that new thought lingo. And we would say, I'd say my affirmations that this happens easily and effortlessly. My good unfolds and I allow it easily and effortlessly. But if I said that, that wouldn't be the truth. I was in a lot of resistance because I didn't believe that I could create anything positive from feelings that were negative, from feelings that were anger and frustration and dissatisfaction, because I thought I had to vibrate at that high level. Oh, here's what happened for me. Getting angry, getting riled up, got me out of complacency, and it helped me crush my excuses. And it still does. It still does. When I'm really stuck somewhere, guess what? I now know I have to invoke passionate feelings. Sometimes I'm not always able to have those passionate feelings be ones of love and light and unicorns and butterflies. But I can have passionate, intense feelings sometimes when things are not working out. I can get overly dramatic. And that is what helps trigger me to that forward momentum. So maybe I'm wondering, is it time for you to get riled up? And getting riled up doesn't mean you're mad at the world. It means you're taking a stand and making a demand for what you want, what you deserve, and for who you are, and mean it this time. You know, we all take a stand. We don't really mean it because we're complacent, because life is good enough. But getting riled up makes us mean it this time. So if being a doormat, or if you're afraid to say no, or if your lack of self-care isn't getting you where you want to be, you got to try something different. Strong emotions, no matter what they are, strong emotions might just get you moving in the right direction. So I say, go, go, go. And I also say yes to yourself and take a stand for yourself and rock on.